So if you guys are not aware, the NBA trade deadline is coming up on February 6th. So it may be coming by sooner than most people expected. So in this video, I'm just going to give you guys the inside scoop on everything that's going around in the media right now and who might get traded. And I think we should start it off by the one trade that actually already happened, and it's Nick Richards for Josh Okogie, which is huge for the Suns because they can finally get their Yusuf Nurkic replacement. And then Charlotte gets Josh Okogie with 3 second-round picks. So they trade 1 second-round pick in Nick Richards for 3 second-round picks in Josh Okogie. Not too big of a deal, but it does help the Suns a lot, who are struggling. And this next thing isn't really a trade, but I wanted to mention it as Dennis Smith Jr. might be signing with Real Madrid. So that basically just tells us he's not going to be on an NBA team this year as no one wanted to sign him. And we're going to continue with the smaller moves as Jericho Sims is being shot by the New York Knicks, and the Brooklyn Nets are favored to get him with the Trailblazers and Pelicans not far behind. I wonder what deals for Jericho Sims would look like. Probably not too much, but just wanted to let you guys know that. And Jonas Valanciunas is also looking at getting shopped by the Wizards, hoping to get 2 second-round picks at the max. So his value is not too high, but if a team needs a center like that, they could trade for Jonas for 2 second-round picks. Now, those were all the smaller trade rumors. We're going to get to the bigger ones next. But before we do that, make sure you guys like the video. We're trying to get the channel bigger and bigger with each video. We're just trying to get better every single day. So a like would mean a lot to me. Now let's get to the bigger trade rumors. As the Jazz are looking to shop Colin Sexton, and the favorites to land him in a potential trade are the Magic, Bucks, Lakers, Heat, Pistons, and then Spurs. But the Magic are the leading ones, so I wonder what they would give up. I'm guessing maybe like a Mo Wagner's contract, someone that's not really playing for them, because Colin Sexton could help them out a lot. Maybe a couple seconds or even a younger player. We don't really know, but the Magic could give that up. I don't know what the Lakers or Bucks would really give up for Sexton. It might have to be, a younger player or a couple second-round picks. But Jazz fans, be prepared for Sexton leaving your team this trade deadline. And the teams I just mentioned, be prepared to potentially get him. Now, this next rumor could be a long shot in some people's eyes, but this player has been balling as of recent. It's Zach Lavine. As a tweet from NBA Central actually said, the Chicago Bulls discussed a potential Zach Lavine trade with the Lakers, but the talks didn't progress very far. However, this is good news, as Zach Lavine might actually have some value in the market now, as he's been playing really, really good, and the Bulls could actually get off his contract somehow and start the full rebuild. Now, by the way this tweet looks, it looks like the Lakers didn't really have enough assets to get Lavine, but another title contending team could trade for him now, as we know he actually has some market value. So this is actually huge, as we might finally get this Zach Lavine trade that we've been talking about for the last year or two, this trade deadline. Now, this next one could be looked at as a long shot in some people's eyes, but I actually made a video about this a couple days ago. Go check it out if you haven't already. It's Zion Williamson, and it's something that Stephen A. Smith said. He's not really a credible source, but it's just something to think about going into the trade deadline. As Stephen A. says, Zion doesn't want to be in New Orleans. He doesn't want to be there. He wants to be in a major market like LA, New York, or whatever, because he wants the marketability. Now, last video I made about Zion being traded, some people probably didn't believe it, but we're getting closer and closer to the trade deadline. The Pelicans still stink, so Zion being traded is not the craziest thing in the world. So let me know where you guys think Zion might go, because I'm actually interested in what you guys think. And obviously, if you think he's going to stay, say that too in the comments. Now, this last one could be looked at as crazy in some of your eyes, and it actually is the same team that we talked about in the very beginning of the video. It's Devin Booker and the Suns. Now, obviously, the likelihood of him getting traded is still up in the air, but it is good to know that NBA Central did tweet, the Rockets let it be known that they're fans of Devin Booker. And obviously, a lot of teams are fans of Devin Booker, but the fact that they went out here and tweeted it from an ESPN source makes people think, will Devin Booker actually get traded? And we don't know if it's exactly to the Rockets, as we actually have another tweet saying, where will Devin Booker play after the 2025 NBA trade deadline, if not the Suns? And it actually gives a list of teams. Obviously, the Rockets we just mentioned, but we have San Antonio Spurs, Golden State Warriors, Atlanta Hawks, and Detroit Pistons. So imagine seeing him in a Spurs jersey next to Wemby. Imagine seeing him next to Curry. Imagine seeing him next to Trae Young or even Cade. Like, a lot of these options are pretty crazy to think about. So let me know what you guys think. Obviously, it's going to have to take a lot to get Devin Booker, but it very well could happen, as we have had crazier trade deadlines in the past. So let me know what you guys think again in the comments. Some of these are more likely to happen than others, but this is just all the news that's been going around in the NBA media, so I wanted to let you guys know. That's basically it. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and yeah.